It's Week 17 of the National Football League, and we'll see DJ Moore. He's been torching secondaries all season, now closing in on 1,200 yards. It's the Packers and the Broncos, just ahead.
Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And off we go from Lambeau. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick in the 2020 draft out of Utah State. This is Jordan Love. Love going to throw right away. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down. Here's Love. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry. A throw for Pittman is intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. And Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper. A very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. To pass, here's Jordan Love. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And they'll work this down inside the 30. From the 29, Love. And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. And remember, he had a pick earlier. They couldn't rule that one in. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. Flushed out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting it back on the sand. So on 4th down, the Broncos send Corliss Waitman out to punt. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This will be taken at the 10. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. To about the 23.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
To throw is Parker. Looking to throw on second down. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Aaron Donald in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Back to throw. Parker. And that nearly intercepted. Oh, the free safety rolling into position almost had it, but it's second down. Parker now to throw on second down. That one taken in by T. Higgins. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw again. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he's going to have the Packers first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. Back to throw again. Able to find Higgins. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. The Packers had 10 and 5 to start play. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, you know, they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
61 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
That's taken in by Higgins. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Now a handoff to Chandler. And some room to work. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Broncos are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Love. And his throw's going to be incomplete. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. On 3rd down, Love. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. After 7-0. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready, set.
Love now. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
And, Charles, you look at this defense, they were a very loose group coming into the week, knowing they kind of had the upper hand going into this one, taking on a team that hasn't won in a month and a half.
And that works well for you if you establish your dominance early in the game against a team that's strong. But if somehow they action some plays to get them early, knock them back on their heels, that looseness can be used against them. Then they're trying to scramble to make sure they get their game right.
Love from the gun on 3rd down. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. 4th down, Corliss Waitman now on to punt. Taken in at the 11. On that punt, we got a man shaken up. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the plague did on the last one.
Now Parker throwing on 1st down.
He's got his man on the crossing route. This is Higgins.
Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down.
Now Chandler.
And some room to run now. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
98 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down at will.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Looking to throw. Parker. The quick slant caught. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Parker, flush to his right. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete.
So Tyler Bass on now for the field goal. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
Taking it about the 1. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. So the Broncos coming out now. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
First down, love to pass. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield.
Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance, they're going to get the ball in his hands a lot quicker.
Here's Corliss Waitman now. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's in his own second quarter, already closing in on a 100-yard game.
And that's the magic number for a running back. Anytime you get to that triple digits, that's all you're looking for. But he's got a chance to really exceed that in this one.
Yeah, he does. That's been the gold standard for a long time, hasn't it, that 100-yard mark?
It really has, and that never has to shift because it's in a game. It's a 1,000-yard mark. I'm wondering, since we've gone from 12 to 14 to 16 games, maybe we need to up that a little.
Now this one complete to Corey Davis. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll run on first down. Chandler. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. 8 more yards this time coming off back-to-back first down pickups. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Here's Chandler on 2nd down. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 130 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. Now a play fake here on first down. That's complete to Chandler on the check down. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. They run it with Chandler. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Tackled there by Rayshon Jenkins.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a fourth down. So Tyler Bass on now for the field goal from the right hash, and this one just a chipping. The kick by Bass is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, a little bit helps. And the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Broncos going to go on offense now late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. On 1st and 10, Love. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Love. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fielded at about the 28. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here. Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the 3rd quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Well, the Packers ready to go to start quarter number 3. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Parker. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Parker on 3rd down. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Aaron
O'Donnell getting him once again, his third sack of the afternoon. Here's Tressway now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. Now a fair catch signaled for and made right about the 43-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. Jordan Love ready on first down here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it second down. Here's Love. Got his man. It's Bo Melton. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Ready.
Love now to pass on first down. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. 30, 10, 5, and into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
Well, I mean, if we get it, they're trying to make something happen here in this third quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick 6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Taken in at the 3.
And coming out now, the Broncos.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Love back to it here after the pick 6. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Love from the gun.
Foot slant complete to Melton.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
That was a nice run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love.
Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Looking middle, and that's complete.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10.
From the gun.
And a loose football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
I know a lot of defensive coaches have certain guys on their squad that they look to as drive stoppers, guys who can make big plays, interceptions, knock it free. In this case, they didn't need one. The offense supplied it for them, just dropping the ball.
Yeah, and that was after they were doing so well on this drive through the air. They go to the ground, doesn't work. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 148 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Chandler. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, Parker. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. From the gun on 3rd down. Parker to the sideline, and that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the 1st down. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. On 1st down, it's Chandler. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Here's Parker looking to throw on 2nd down. And his throw here is incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one. Not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Officially just 27 yards there on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Well, the football going back over to the Denver Broncos. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, All coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
The Broncos send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And it's fielded at the 34.
Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards. The Green Bay offense ready to take over.
And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Broncos. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, we've got an injured player here as well. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
They'll start on the ground here on first down.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this one caught by Max Williams.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. Looking to throw again on second down.
Love.
Short throw to Disley. Just a gain of a couple there. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
And this offense on third down today, lacking much success. Just 2 for 7 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. To throw now. Here's Love. And that is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Desperation time here. Love on 4th down. Got a man. It's Schwartz complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Anthony Schwartz with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Broncos are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point by Nagar is up and good.
And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here.
They've got the 2-score lead. It looked though, they fumbled last possession, led to a touchdown. So while things look good here at this stage in the fourth, they got to be careful.
They definitely do, because they've actually brought them back into it, haven't they? They've given them hope once again. Their purpose on this drive, squash that hope one more time.
To throw is Parker. Throwing to start the drive. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
34 yards there and a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And that is caught. It's Davis. And it's a Packers touchdown. Corey Davis, 26 yards. And the Packers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the thrower from Trotter, Jimmy Ward. That's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Looking, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground. It's picked up by the Broncos. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. A lot of talk this week, and now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure.
After review of the play.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. They'll run on first down with Moss. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Parker. He's got his man on the crossing route. This is Higgins. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 24-yard line. Give them 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Off-play action. Parker to the right side, and he's got more complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. Back to throw again. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked off by Bless on Austin. And the Broncos force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious, so you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. Here they come, 2nd and 10 now from the 10. Love now. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. It's a gain of 35.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. Love looking to throw it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stairs on that sideline. This is one of those games we just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. So line of scrimmage still a 39 on 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Parker, and he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Aaron Donald, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. And that sack certainly just strengthening his candidacy for Defensive Player of the Year. You think he's got that one in the bag yet?
I'm not willing to vote quite yet just because I want to wait until the season's over, but he is really tracking towards it. Just look at all the great plays we've seen from him throughout the season. Strength plays that you referenced there, as well as agility plays. They just have not found a way to block him consistently.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. We're not seeing a confident thrower. He's on balance, the passing game's on balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
On third down, Love. That's complete left side to Gray. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To the air again, Love. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. This defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick six.
And how about the way they played this entire game? Not only did they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount a defensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick sixes, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. But now this offense comes back out onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Anthony Schwartz, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Broncos get a bit closer. An extra point by Nagar is up and good. And that'll make this a 19-point ball game. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
It was Osa Odighizuwa on the tackle. Second down. It's Chandler. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 7 yards there and a first down. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Looks like he'll throw here. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So